Welcome back to another episode of Powerslide TV. Today we're going to talk about Powerslide's Elite Trinity casted frame. You've probably seen a lot of these videos, us talking about this frame on skates, but you might not know that it's also an aftermarket product for us. So if you've just got yourself a Trinity boot only, or whether it's a race skate or even a custom boot, this frame can be mounted. Matthias, what makes the construction of this frame so special?
Well, Scott forgot, as usual, that this frame can be also mounted on any other frame, skate, like a swell skate, which we sell as boot only too. Which makes it special. It's like the process, how it's done. It's like a casted frame. So it's like built in a mold. So first the mold needs to be made, and then liquid aluminum actually will be pressed in with pressure. And so it will be really condensed, but it shapes around like the mold perfectly. So that's why we can do a lot of 3D shapes and make it even as a very lightweight frame, because it's made out of casted magnesium. It's very stiff and strong. And a lot of little features can be built in a casted frame, which cannot be built in a CNC frame. So all the different things, all the different shapes really follow around the wheels and give stiffness and rigidity.
I mean, I'm just going to jump in and be the counter to Matthias's argument there, because this frame, especially talking about in the racing market, is, let's say, the more comfortable option. So if you're a long distance skater and even if you've just got custom boots and things like that, thanks to the Trinity mounting, you make up a lot of stiffness in the actual mounting itself. So that is a way where you can gain stiffness, but down in the actual frame itself, it offers a bit of flex and a bit of just forgivingness. Again, you've probably heard us talk a lot about our team skater, Kathy Rumpus. She won the Berlin half marathon using this exact frame. So even though it's let's say a really not cheap but price sensitive frame, it's still performing very, very well against some of the best skaters in the world. And the reason why you maybe want a little bit more flexible frame is it's just more comfortable. So I skate on this frame myself actually. So you don't maybe need a XXX if you're not out there racing hardcore, sprinting for wins or on tracks and things like that. Sometimes a more comfortable frame can be a lot more fun, a lot more forgiving, and just easier to skate on.
So some little features here, we're using the single axle system here with a 775 axle as the spacer, the UFO spacer, self-adjusting. Then we have actually built-in threads, so you can, if you want to adjust even a brake on it for 125. We have the custom slot, the X slot. We have like a laser print on the side, but even on top we have like crosses which go to the side, built into the mold. So you always see your frame position and you know how and to adjust it, and always can come back in the same position actually. So that's a really nice option. Scott was talking about the weight and Kati Rumpus and winning. So that's also one thing, especially for girls and older guys like maybe Scott, and even older guys like me. They really like the weight. Because it's around 180 grams only as 125, so it's very lightweight. So going for long distance, it really saves up some weight, lifting your legs up and down all the time in a marathon and or long distance training.
There is something else which is quite important actually. If you're out there, a fitness skater, maybe on some swells, and you're thinking, okay, I like the frame and everything like that, but I'm just not sure about 125s. It is still obviously possible. You can mount 3x110 on this. So that would give you a super light setup. So if you're a woman or a smaller skater, a 3x1 setup, so you get the longer wheelbase. So you get a bit more stability, but you get the lightweight of 3x110 as opposed to 3x125. And then after a few months of skating on 110, you can obviously upgrade to 125. So it's a great product all around.
A good option, especially we forgot to mention it's a 12.5 inch length. So it's not the longest frame. So it's also made for women and for smaller man feet. So which is perfect also for long distance training for high-end fitness. So overall, a perfect frame, lightweight, stiff, and you have a lot of control with the Trinity system.
Thanks for watching. We try and answer all your questions as fast as we can. So just drop them down in the comment section below.